What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Dragonflight gold farming video. Today we once again have another Dragonflight profession test for you, testing out the gold grabber with Herbalism once again. Well, it's actually a Herbalism and mining gold farming test, but it's based on about 80% Herbalism and 20% mining. And today we're doing something completely different than yesterday, showing you that you can make a gold with Herbalism and mining for that matter, with the different specializations, so you don't have to go like one route is the only way to go. I want to show you that there's several options here. And so far we have made 23,000 gold in 29 minutes, so it's a little bit less than the previous one, but it's about the same, so like around 40 to 50k gold per hour. And the other one that I talked about yesterday was farming for Witherbark, for example, in the Azure span, and in that one we made 55,000 gold in 1 hour, and this time around we're making about 46,000 gold in 1 hour. It is worth noting that I have far less knowledge points on this character, and this character was set up in less than 1 hour. That being said, I am doing this video series to just show you guys there's different ways to make gold in the expansion, and they're all pretty great. So today we have another soloable gold farm for you, which is more based around being in one location than flying around, and in this video I'll talk about the location, the farming route, what we're farming for, the total gold per hour, the values, how you can use it to make more gold as well, and yeah, talking about the actual profession setup. Before that though, we have more than 40 other gold farms in my Dragonflight Gold Guide, and if you haven't checked this one out already, I will leave a link down below at the top of the description of the video, and also the pinned comment down below. This is a 170 pages long PDF document for gold making, which also includes access to a Discord server, with early access to gold making videos, and also exclusive videos as well for gold making, giving you more profit on the already known gold farms and gold making methods, and also early access to the new ones as well. So if you want to join that one, and also get early access plus a huge gold making guide, then once again the link is down below, and you can use the code Solheim to get it for half price. That being said, let's take a look at this farm for today, and how to make gold with Herbalism. This will be my second video so far on Herbalism and mining, so we're starting pretty late in the expansion when it comes to covering, well, professions this time around. We're starting almost we are 3 weeks in now. This is week 3, and yeah, we're 3 weeks into the expansion, and we are now testing out Herbalism and mining now that the prices have been stabilizing somewhat, because in the first week they were through the roof, and again on Wednesday right now when raids opened up, they once again jumped through the roof. So I want to make this video, or these videos and gold farming tests, while the gold values of these materials have been stabilizing, so you know roughly how much you can expect from these farms now, 1 week into the future, and next year as well. So let's talk about how to make gold with Herbalism and mining. It is worth noting that I made a video on this yesterday as well, where we talked about a different area and a different type of farm where you're more based on flying around the zone. Today we're basing ourselves on a different specialization, which is called mastering the elements. So yesterday we went for the bountiful harvests and botany, so like regular farming so to say. Today we're doing mastering the elements, both for Herbalism and for mining. This one we have 60 points in Herbalism, which goes pretty fast to get, so considering you get like 7 of them per week, you can get all of the first time crafts, and I haven't even gone into war mode on this character, in which case you can get 4 more points by farming the inferiors. You can also see I'm lacking quite a few of the different types of elemental herbs as well, because I set this character up really quickly in less than 2 hours to test out this type of gold farm and see if it's something that I want to do in the future as well. Based on my tools, I'm using finesse tools once again, so we have enchanted with finesse, we have the sickle with a finesse, and these two as well. I also have enough metal to craft rare materials or rare tools, but I'm using green ones just to show you guys that this gold per hour is obtainable just by having the real basics. You don't need to have like fancy stuff, you just need the basics. So 60 talent points, spend 40 of them first into mastering the elements, then go down into Titan Touched or Decayed. I'm going for Titan Touched for this specific farm. You can also go into Decayed and apply the the exact same method to the Brackenhide Hollow, for example, and go for decayed herbs down there instead. But for this video, we're focusing on the Titan Touched, and we're focusing on rousing orders. These are selling for about 200 gold each right now, and you also get awakened orders as well, selling for 2000 gold each. And actually, a lot of the gold from our test has actually come from this one item. So right here, we have about 10,000 gold and this one, so 12,000 gold so far, of our total 25k or what it was. It is coming from this one item. We also have the rousing earth. We have about 100 of those, which gives us another 7k. So in comparison to yesterday's video, this time around we're getting way more elementals and way less actual herbs and actual mining veins. We're basing the entire farm on getting elementals, so we're only going for mining veins and herbalism nodes that are giving us elementals. So for example, that would be the, if you go back here, you have the frigid, you have the titan swept, you have windswept, you have lush, actually not lush, you also have molten, for example, and I think that's it. So you have hardened and molten for mining veins, and you have frigid, titan swept, titan touched, and windswept for herbalism. They will give you additional rousings while you're farming, and when you spec into this one right here, you will get more of them. So by going here, you will now learn how to overload the herbs while farming them as well, and over here you are now able to gather more elemental essence from elementally charged herbs. So whenever you find something worth overloading, just go for it. And the good thing is, by going down here afterwards, you will now get more stuff back. You will get less cooldown on overloading when you gather more stuff. So we're going around finding more herbs to lessen the cooldown on overloading, to get more rousings back, and we're basically just farming for rousings through herbalism and also through mining as well. So for mining, we're going for the exact same spec. We're going for 50 points spent here first, so all the way over to 50, and this one, whenever you overload, you also gain a random rousing essence, and then after having 50 points, we now go down into Titan Touched or go for whatever you want to have, but personally, I really enjoy Titan Touch, giving me the rousings, or the rousing order, and also awakened order. It's probably the best one to go for right now, and I think it's gonna keep being the best one to go for, considering rousing orders are pretty difficult to find. So now that we have talked about what we're farming for, which professions we're using, also the actual setup for each profession, I guess it's time to show you the location as well and what I'm doing. So here we go. I have once again made a beautiful painting in paint showing you the location. So we're farming at tier hold and we're staying inside the red circle as much as possible, but there's two different ways to do this. So first of all, you want to farm the entire red circle, pick up absolutely everything, because when it respawns again, it can be a Titan Touched, and based on my experience, every single time I go to the red circle, aka tier hold, there's 2 or 3 Titan Touch objects every single time, and they're on a 5 to 10 minute respawn timer. So what I'm doing is I'm going to the red circle, gathering everything, then I'm following the yellow route for 10 minutes, then I'm going back to the red circle. Alternatively, like if you do the entire yellow route fast, it's going to be like 5 to 6 minutes, so just follow the yellow route, then go back to the red circle, then follow the yellow route again, go back to the red circle, and just do this thing over and over again on repeat. Also, alternative number 2 is to use the pre-made group finder and just stay in the red circle and jump servers 24/7 to just farm in the red circle basically. This one is much more doable when there's a grand hunt in this zone. So for example, you can just go and check out where the grand hunt is happening. If the grand hunt is happening in Taldrassus, it's super easy to find groups in the pre-made group finder by just searching for hunt, and there's usually going to be like 3 or 4 different hunt groups up and available, so you can just join these groups and join them, farm, leave, join a new one, farm and leave, and do that on repeat. Kind of a scumbag move, but it's definitely worth it for farming gold, because once again, every single time I've gone to the red circle, there's 2 to 3 Titan touched objects available every single time. So personally, once again, what I'm doing right now and what I did during the test was to farm in the red circle, then follow the yellow path, go back to the red circle, then just do that on repeat. But if there is a hunt happening in Taldrassus, it is worth, well, you can try an experiment by just realm hopping. Either way, that's the video, guys. A pretty good herbalism and mining gold farm, bit of a different one, but definitely worth knowing about. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, subscribe for more Dragonflight gold making content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.